Her design was inspired by Alice and the deck of card soldiers. You can applaud or hoot or say nice things. We have photographers here. You can check out these photos on Vitamin tomorrow. They'll be posted on our website. Next up, we have designer May Rogers. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Designer May Rogers, designed, inspired by A Very Merry on Birthday, the Mad Hatter scene. She is a student at the U of M. Let's give it up for May Rogers. Next on our Magical Mystery Tour of All Things Through the Looking Glass, designer Brittany Hunt designed this piece. It was inspired by the singing flowers and Alice's bib-like dress. Brittany is also a student at the University of Minnesota. Next in line, we have designer Carleen Rint, or Rint. This design was inspired by the Mad Hatter and Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'd love to see some dudes represented up in this. You ladies look lovely. I'd love to tell these people where they can buy all these cool clothes, but if you have any questions about who these designers are, also check out Vitamin tomorrow. We'll let you know who they are. Next up on the list, designer Samantha Ray. This outfit is inspired by Alice Through the Looking Glass. That's pretty awesome. Looks comfortable too. I'm also wearing a corset underneath my sweater. Samantha is the owner of Blasphemina's Closet. You can check that out at blaspheminascloset.com. Next up, designers Sarah Smith and Ellen Johnson. Their designs were inspired by the Mad Hatter, the Singing Flowers, the Red Queen, and the White Rabbit's Watch. Sarah's a student at the University of Wisconsin. Out. Work. W-E-R-Q. Work. Next up, Lizzie Hillman's design. As inspired by the Queen of Hearts. Lizzie is also a student at the University of Minnesota. These are just pret-a-porter, ready-to-wear kind of fashions that I'd be comfortable wearing through the Mall of America, as I'm sure you guys would too. Next up, designer Erin Hennis. This is something a little darker, inspired by the Dark Alice Ragdoll. Erin is also a student at the U of M. Give it up for God. Because that's how I dress tonight. Eyeliner and all. Next designer coming up is Hannah Pitkin. Oh, by the way, these are the models and not the designers, but anyway. Hannah Pitkin's outfit, her design was inspired by the Cheshire Cat's smile and wily ways. Give it up for Hannah Pitkin and her Cheshire Cat. Next up, designer Sarah Baines' piece, inspired by the Red Queen, and she got the awesome lipstick right. Check that out. I wish more ladies would wear their lipstick like that. Freak dudes out. As you'll see, inspired by Miss Helena Bonham Carter in a few minutes. Next designer is Sarah Lopez. Her design is also inspired by the Cheshire Cat. Work it. Windswept. Right? Sarah is also a student at the University of Minnesota. Let's hear it for the University of Minnesota. Yeah. Yes. Education. Our next designer, Kelly, more to the left, Kelly Verdun. Kelly Verdun, something Dutch. A language I don't speak, but this design is inspired by the deck of card soldiers and the Queen of Hearts as well. I like that. Also a student at the University of Minnesota. Our next designers are a duo, Sylvia and Ziana. This design was inspired by the Red Queen, replete with period makeup and baby lips that are freaky. Sylvia and Ziana are also students at the University of Minnesota. Who are these little men with the white sleeves? Do they bring me a drink? I'd like him to bring me a Diet Coke when this is done. And our final design, wait for it, our final designer is Judy Bender. This design, yes, let's hear it for Judy Bender. This design was inspired by the White Queen, also a student at the University of Minnesota. I hope you guys got your snaps. We'll have our pictures up at Vitamin tomorrow morning. You can check those out, all the designers' names. Let's give a healthy round of applause for all of our models and designers right now. Thank you very much, ladies. If you want information about where you can see your photos, just ask me or my lovely photographer, Stacy, right here. And am I forgetting something, Maggie? Okay, so we're going to vote on who we like the best. It's always a contest.